Hello students, I am Darshana Zad PGT History from KV Suranasi. I am going to explain chapter 2 of 11th History, Writing and City Life from NCERT book. The first topic I am going to discuss is Mesopotamia and its geography. First of all, we will do some key points regarding the civilization. So Mesopotamia, its present name is Iraq. Mesopotamia word has its origin from two Greek words. And the words are Mesos and Potamian. Mesos means middle, Potamian means rivers. So, the region between two rivers, area, you can say land between two rivers, and the rivers were Tigris and Euphrates. So Mesopotamia is the land between two rivers, and the rivers were Tigris and Euphrates. Now, there are several references given in the Old Testament, the first part of Bible regarding this civilization. There exist several other sources also. These are temples, buildings, tools, seals, ornaments, graves and written records. This civilization is known for its prosperity, city life, voluminous and rich literature, mathematics, astronomy, architecture, etc. Means many other important features are also there of this civilization. But very important, city life and art of writing started first here. The first known language of this civilization was Sumerian in 2600 BCE. So the first known language of this civilization was Sumerian. It was replaced by Akkadian in 2400 BCE. Means after 200 years, Sumerian language was replaced by Akkadian. And in 2600 BCE, during Sumerian language, the letters of the script became cuneiform. Cuneiform. Again, cuneiform word has its origin from two Greek words, kunis meaning wedge and forma meaning shape. So this means the letters were wedge shaped, and this style, the cuneiform letters were continued during Akkadian language also. In Hindi we can say कीलाकार, कील के आकार के अक्षर, कीलाकार words. So the letters were of cuneiform shaped. Again, the important cities of Mesopotamia were Ur, Uruk, Babylon, Mari, Assur, Nimrud and Nineveh. And the earliest settlement had begun in southern Mesopotamia, and the earlier cities gradually developed around these settlements. So, we shall always remember one thing, that the settlements and cities first started in the southern part of Mesopotamia. The world famous piece of sculpture was the woman's head, found in Uruk city, Varka. It was modeled in hard stone. You can observe this from page number 32. Until the end of the first millennium BCE, means 2100 years ago, cylindrical stone seals pierced down the center were fitted with stick and rolled over wet clay so that a continuous picture was created. So, फर्स्ट मिलेनियम BCE तक इनकी जो सील्स थी स्टोन की बनी हुई वो सिलेंड्रिकल शेप की होती थी, जिनके बीच में शेड होता था. शेड में स्टिक को फिक्स किया जाता था और सील्स के ऊपर जो भी सिंबल साइंस होते थे, जो भी पिक्चर होती थी, जब उसको कहीं भी लगाना होता था तो वेट क्ले के ऊपर उसको घुमा दिया जाता था, क्योंकि वैसी ही जो है सील पर बनी जो पिक्चर है वैसी ही पिक्चर उसके ऊपर जहां पर हमने सील को यूज करना है उसके ऊपर बन जाए. Mesopotamia had her trade relations with Turkey, Iran, across the Gulf countries. People used to import copper, tin, silver, gold, shell and various stones in exchange of agriculture, product and textile. So कहने का मतलब ये है बच्चों कि क्योंकि मेसोपोटामिया के पास मेटल्स की बहुत कमी थी, सो इस कमी को वो टर्की, ईरान और गल्फ पार कंट्री से पूरा करता था, खाड़ी के देशों के पार जो कंट्रीज थी, और बदले में उनको एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्ट और टेक्सटाइल जो था वो प्रोवाइड किया करता था. नाउ द इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट, मेसोपोटामिया and its geography. So I'll show you these signs. This is zone of agriculture productivity. This is the line which separate the rain-fed agriculture area, and these are which I have made with the made in a triangular shape. These are the mountainous region. So first of all we will do the major geographical parts of this civilization. So we will discuss the four major geographical parts of this civilization, and the first is the northern area. So the north, these are the highlands, steppy grasslands are there, and the occupation of the people were agriculture and animal husbandry. This area gets rainfall in winter. So the rainfall is good for growing the crops. So agriculture products are wheat, barley, peas and lentil, and animal products are meat, wool and milk, leather, and both the pastoralists and the settlers used to do agriculture. They used to exchange their products with each other. Now, northeast part, undulating plain area, मतलब समतल मैदान नहीं है. ट्री कवर्ड माउंटेन्स रेंजेस, जो माउंटेन्स हैं उनके ऊपर पेड़ हैं. सो पेड़ों से लदी हुई पहाड़ियां, क्लियर स्ट्रीम्स हैं, जंगली फूल है यहां पर. enough rainfall to grow the agriculture products, to grow the crops. Land was very fertile here, and here agriculture started between 700 and 600 BCE. So this is regarding the northern eastern part or northeast part of Mesopotamia. Now the east part. Now it's east part. So east part you can say Tigris and its tributaries. These played major role in this geographical area of Mesopotamia. Tigris and its tributaries provide communication to the mountainous area of Iran, this site. Tigris river is very swiftly flowing, मतलब बहुत तेज एंड आप देख सकते हो पहाड़ियां भी हैं बीच में और बहुत तेजी से ये आ रहा है नीचे की ओर, दक्षिण की ओर. So this is the reason very few cities were established on the bank of the Tigris river. This river has raised and mutilated coast. विकृत सी ऊपर उठी हुई इसकी कॉस्ट है और यही कारण है कि यहां पर कम सिटीज जो हैं एस्टैब्लिश्ड हुई. Now we will make comparison of Tigris and Euphrates. Euphrates river, you can see. First of all, we will see the length. The length of the Euphrates is 2,800 kilometers. See the coming in this way, and ultimately it enters into Persian Gulf. Now, the length of the Tigris is less than Euphrates. It is 1,900 kilometers. The length of Euphrates is 2,800 kilometers, whereas the length of the Tigris is 1,900 kilometers. The origin place of both the rivers same, Taurus Mountains. Taurus Mountains in a southeastern part of Turkey. So both rivers originate from the Taurus Mountains, and we can say these rivers are the lifelines of Mesopotamian civilization. How we will see? The south is a desert. It is the desert area, the southern part. But we are finding here zone of agriculture productivity. First, city life and the art of writing started here. In this area, Ur and Uruk, Babylon. So, this area is a desert, but here the city life and the art of writing started first. How it is possible? The rivers Tigris and Euphrates, both the rivers carry loads of silt. बहुत सारी उपजाऊ मिट्टी साथ में बेटा लाते हैं ये rivers. And their water is let on the fields. And fertile silt is deposit. Even when the Euphrates entered into the desert, it made many small channels, and these channels were functioning as the irrigation canals. When these channels flood their banks, they deposit very fertile soil there, and also fills the fields with water. So they function as irrigation canals. So we can say these two rivers are the lifelines of this civilization. So this is all about the geographical parts. I have made a table and divided its 4 parts: north, northeast, east and south. So originate from Taurus, Then again, I am repeating highlands, steppe grasslands, agriculture and animal husbandry were the main occupations. Winter rainfall, exchange of products, and meat, wool and milk and leather were the animal products, and wheat, barley, peas and lentils were the agriculture products. Then again northeast, undulating plains, tree covered mountains, clear streams and wildflowers, enough rainfall to grow crops. Land was fertile here due to rainfall. Agriculture started between 700 and 600 BCE. Wheat, barley and lentil were grown here. Again the east, Tigris and its tributary provide communication to the mountains of Iran. Tigris is very swiftly flowing river. A few cities were established on the bank of Tigris. This river has raised and mutilated coast. On the other hand, Euphrates river is less raised, less mutilated and less swiftly. So very important cities established on the bank of the Euphrates. Now the southern part, the south is a desert, but here the city life and the art of writing started first. The river Tigris and Euphrates carry loads of silt. When they flood and their water is left on the fields and fertile silt is deposited. After entering into the desert, Euphrates made many small channels and these were functioning as irrigation canals as these channels flood their banks. The important points: length of the Euphrates is 2800 kilometers and the Tigris is 1900 kilometers. Tigris and Euphrates were the lifelines of Mesopotamian civilization. So this is all about the geography of Mesopotamian civilization. We will do our next topic in our next video.